So we've created our form, we've got it on our page ready to go. Now what we want to do is set up what happens when clients select the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is it that we want them to do? If they're selecting 1, 2, or 3, we probably don't want to send them to our Google reviews page because they might not give us the best review. So what we're going to do is we're going to send them, if they select 1, 2, or 3, we're going to send them to another page where they can then leave feedback. And that then allows you as the business owner to deal with that feedback in whichever way you would like, whether that be contacting them and offering to fix the issues or work with them in whatever way you would like to do. So we need to create another new page. So we're going to hover over the pages option in our menu, click on Add New Page. And let's give that page a title that might be relevant, like something like We're Listening or Help Us Improve. I'm going to put here, We're Here to Help, and that's going to be the name of our page. We're going to publish this page, click Publish. And we'll come back to this page in a little while. We're going to basically do the same thing that we did when we created the first page, where we'll add some headings, then add our shortcode so we can add our Forminator form into there. So for now, we're going to come to Forminator, into Forms. We're going to create another new form. We're going to start with a blank form again, and let's call this We're Here to Help Feedback. Create the form, and we really only need a couple of fields in here. We're going to click on Insert Fields, and I think what we'll do is we'll add in the opportunity for people to add in their name, email, and phone number so that you can contact them back. We won't make those mandatory because some people don't want to be contacted, so they might not want to give you those details. Obviously, that's up to you. You could make those mandatory, and I'll show you how to do that. But let's also put in a text area for them to leave their comments. And then we might also put in a radio button, which will allow them to tell us whether or not they want us to contact them back in regards to their feedback. I think that's all that we're going to need for this one. So let's go Insert Fields. You can see it's added in everything that we've just selected. Now, I like to make things a little bit more concise in the terms of the appearance. So I'm going to click on where it says phone. I'm going to drag that. I'm holding down my cursor and drag it here so that the little blue line comes next to the email. When I let that go, you'll see that the email and the phone number are now next to each other. If you wanted, you could also actually put those all in the same line with the name by clicking and dragging those into place. So that you'll be able to see the layout difference. You can preview here to see what that looks like. And then we've got our text area and our radio. So let's just go in and click on these and tidy them up a little bit. So with the name, we click on that there. I want to remove this placeholder where it says John Doe. So I'll just quickly show you. If I click on preview, you can see there it's got name, e.g. John Doe, and it's got here some other little placeholders that it's automatically put in. Personally, I don't like to use those, so I'm going to just select those and delete them. Click apply in a moment, but what I want to show you is in the settings you can make it optional or required. So if you want someone to put their name down, you really want to know who they are, you can select that and apply it. When we go to our preview, you can see there's a little red asterisk there, so that means they can't submit the form unless that field is completed. In a lot of instances, I do recommend that. In this particular instance, I don't recommend it because I think what you'll find is you'll get less feedback left for you, and you really want this feedback so that you can work on improving. So there's the name, email address, same thing. Going to just remove that placeholder. Again, you can choose to make that required. I'm not going to in this case, again, for the same reasons, and delete the placeholder there. Then we've got the text area. So this is where we want them to leave their feedback. So here we'd want to, you could put a label, but I might actually just leave that blank because it's only going to be one form field on this form. So it will be obvious that that's where they leave their comments. And we will make this one required, so they have to leave a comment, otherwise they can't submit the form. Let's put the error message as please leave your feedback for us. And apply the changes. Now the radio that I've put here, this radio option, what I want to do is give them the option of asking us to contact them in regards to their feedback. So we might say here, would you like us to contact you regarding your feedback? And our options are going to be yes and no. And again, if we click on these little drop downs, well, let's change this. It's automatically put 1 and 2 because that's what the option was when we first added this radio field. But that won't make sense to us if we're looking at it in a notification in an email and it says 1 and 2. We might not know what that means. So let's change this to yes, contact client, no contact required. And let's make this one required, so they have to tell us whether or not they would like feedback. Click apply, and then we're going to publish our form. And now that it's published, you can see we've got a shortcode here. Again, we've got a unique ID for this form, 152. We can select it all, hit Control-C on your keyboard, or you can click on this little copy icon here, and that's going to copy that shortcode for you. Now that we've updated it, we can go back here to our new page that we created, and it's the We're Here to Help page. So we're going to edit that with Elementor and add in a shortcode widget here. So if I type in shortcode, it finds the widget for me, drag that in and drop it. Now over here on the left hand side, we can click into here and hit Control-V, or right mouse click and click paste, and it's going to put our code into there, and we can publish that.